It is a pleasure to see you again on my CryptoQ Media channel. Well, aside from the US election, there will be plenty of bullish news in the coming days. XRP is still in the process of growing out, but I'd like to get back to the original point. My enthusiasm about Egrid crypto may have been heard, but let me start with this. Even more crucially, he explores XRP's future and everything that it comprises. This concept he put forward is also one I'd like to analyze. Crucial areas to focus on are the accumulating range, bullish zone, and red flag zone. Obviously, the following inquiry is, just what is it? While the red area might contain some potential, the bullish area represents the real buying activity of the bulls. Some people still purchase green candles despite widespread consensus that it is a terrible idea. After we go into this, what are the implications by closing both of our weekly candles in the red? The bulls swiftly repulsed our advances once we entered the red zone on July 24th. On top of that, seeing how consistently it comes back from this red zone is exciting. In that area, it appears to be a buyer's market. We have been utilizing the yellow zone, range, or support zone as a solid support level since March 13, 23. Right now, I'd say that's about where we stand. If price action finds support there, it may stay there for a while before trying to break out to the upside and slowly retrace its losses. Keeping support and getting fuel are both dependent on it. As an alternative, new pricing points must be laid at in order for a token or coin to have an increase in value. The blue area now represents the supply zone. Whenever bulls attempt to enter this range, the bears usually fight back fiercely. We have seen that before. If we want to reach our long-term objective of breaking through the 1 zone, we must succeed in the 63 to 73 cent range. Bullish momentum will begin to build until we break above several indications, including the 1.0 Fibonacci level 123.6141, which is now within this firm support zone. As we near the threshold into exceedingly bullish mood, this green region serves as the final checkpoint. This time it's clearly obvious throughout the board. Where should we seek to break above 65 cents? I have been describing this particular sequence of events as a bullish upward move. The market enters the blue zone, looks for a supply move, gets rid of many bears, and then moves farther into the 73 zone, where it escapes and goes up. Great, since you might be thinking similarly. The specifics of what that comprises might be broken down. But what does this mean? The XRP is meaningless. Ripple is trying to sell us again. I would like to address the matter of the escrow at this time because it is essential to the entire situation. Many people have gotten it wrong. As far as anyone can see, all it is Ripple dumping on the community and the token. But crypto lawyer Bill Morgan is the source of this data. On November 3, 2024, he did, in fact, express his views on the subject. In the case, the SEC asserted that escrow was not one of the tactics employed by Ripple to support the price of XRP. One prevalent notion among XRP aficionados is that it lowers the price of XRP. That appears to be wrong, though, for a dozen different reasons. The message from Ripple that the escrow turns out to be a hold and eventually a diminishing Ripple XRP holding increases confidence for all parties involved, as we mentioned in their third quarter report yesterday. This is why XRP has a large and supportive bullish community backing it. According to Morgan, the SEC is claiming that Ripple used the escrow as one of several strategies to artificially inflate the price of XRP in its lawsuit against the firm. To elaborate, Morgan said that many XRP users are under the false impression that it suppresses. It is a holding, indeed. Ultimately, they are just selling a portion of their inventory. We don't know if it's a cost or not. Building out allows for continuous price movement regardless of its intended application, be it for court kits or something else entirely. I think it's important to note that we have also deployed the SVP blockchain as a big update. Central to this is the importance of the Internet. I remain of the opinion that XRP is massive, even if we have discussed it at length on this channel. As previously mentioned, there are meme coins and 2 more enhancements are in the works. To get to the interesting part, the SVP of Strategic Initiatives at Ripple has stated that the company's goal is to boost value globally, decrease transportation costs, and give consumers a reason to use the Internet. It would be great if the Thinking Crypto podcast also included this. Mittenberg claims that the Ripple team started working on the project to make it easier for users to exchange values. After all, blockchain technology enables the efficient transfer of value just as it does physical things and data, therefore it stands to reason that Ripple will soon power the world's financial sector's payment system. Since many people eventually see XRP as just a coin, I think it's important to bring it up. Yes, integration is really happening in a number of independent states, such as Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and, more recently, countries like Brazil. Lots of people are talking about it, therefore it must be big. Though it's not common in the underlying financial market architecture of such countries, you can observe that some countries buy particular cryptocurrencies. As a last point, I feel compelled to bring up this John Deaton. If this holds, XRP might see massive gains. Regardless of her validity, John Deaton is taking a stand against Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren's attack on cryptocurrency could come to a sudden halt, depending on which idea you think could easily defeat her in the polls, and this might be the first time we see someone active in a Senate election who is pro-crypto. So, why isn't XRP's price pumping? That is the big question. All things considered, the market is extremely flat once again. As news of the winners and losers, as well as Trump's whereabouts, begins to circulate, things are likely to become highly unpredictable. The price of Bitcoin has risen beyond 68,000 again, which is positive. It is crucial that XRP keeps its current price of 50 cents, even though we would like it if it could go higher. Furthermore, we are still within the range that was previously mentioned. At this very moment, as I indicated earlier, you might want to take a vacation since there is only 1 day left until this election. One must have a substantial spike. If there was a dramatic increase in both volume and sales, that would be fantastic. What is causing the trend to decline? You can see the lowest points here. If this declining trend persisted, it would be a shame. What we require is news of a positive breakout. If we had to do a short-term price analysis, I guess the real objective would be 236 at 53 cents. To the XRP holders out there, I hope this update is helpful. Appreciating my video is a privilege. Click the subscribe button and then tell me what you think when you're done.